Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront Updates and another episode of my live Senate Q&A that I do once a month. And I think the hyperspace animation didn't lag this time, right? Um, Big thanks to Danger Cat for fixing that. He changed the file format and changed some other settings, and now it seems like that intro is not lagging, which is good to see. I hope you're all doing good. Good to see so much green in the chat. Actually, there's a lot of blue in the chat. We have both Hank, Owen, Daniel, Stur, a lot of mod, and Nightbot in the chat. So thank you everyone for tuning in. And I know I don't have the chat on the screen because I've removed that from my normal setup, and I realized it's kind of pointless now for two reasons. Well, for one reason basically, because if you're here, you can see the chat in the chat, which is all you need. And now that they've added chat replay, that also means that there's no point in me having the chat on for the VOD, because you can still see the chat afterwards. So yeah, I just figured there was no point in having it on the screen. Hello there, Danger Cat. Now we have 5 mods in the chat. Good to see, good to see. And then hello there to everyone else: JP, Emperor's Watch, Spencer, Matic, Adam, Nibboleth, Bad Mike, our Cyclothor. Hope you're all doing good. Brandon as well, hello there. Hello, Knappen, 6 moderators. That's probably a new record. I like how all the moderators turned up for the stream where there's going to be the least modding required. Well, good to see you all. Patrick, hello there as well to you. So let me see here if we go over to the gameplay window. So yeah, it's a few changes with the UI. The new stream boss is not as obstructive, and it also fits with the kind of overlay that Danger Cat created. And yeah, a blue outline for the donations, because you might have noticed that when there was a bright background, it was like impossible to see anything. So hopefully you will like the different. And Matt, hello there as well. A Kylo, Oliver, good to see you all. I feel like that progression system spam might be too much this stream, now that there's actually senators here. I need to do Swedish. Okay, yeah, fair enough, Knappen. That's probably my least favorite subject in elementary school and gymnasium, or whatever it's called. Oh yeah, so let's get into the questions right away, actually. Let's start off with the this Discord, like always. JP asks, how was March? March was very good, thank you. It was a lot of fun. Probably one of my favorite Gamechangers events so far. When we was a progression event, it was a lot of fun. A lot of cool people to hang out with. Many developers I talked to, so definitely the highlight of the month. What did you have for lunch today? Tre små rätter. 3 small dishes. I don't know. It's like a lunch place nearby, a Thai place. And they have like 3 Thai dishes and 3 Swedish dishes every day. And if you want to, you can get all 3 Thai dishes, like a triple combo. So that's what I had. Like chicken satay and some other wok things. What's your favorite clone captain / commander? I think I'll have to go with Rex for that, actually. Probably Rex. Is Discord Nitro worth it? I don't know, because I don't pay for it. I just realized that I actually have Nitro for free, because I'm like a Discord partner. I don't even know what that means. I think my server is like better powers or something than, I don't know. I got basically Nitro for free, so I'm not sure if it's worth it. Depends on how much you use it, probably. What do you think of the new progression system and Season 2? I'm assuming it has been announced by now. Yeah, Season 2 has not been announced. Progression system, however, is great. Straightforward, and I think it's pretty much what everyone wanted. And what do you think about Owen's dog? Wait, are you guys asking this question every month? Or am I missing a meme or something? Because I'm pretty sure I answered the same question last month as well. It's a very nice doggo, that's for sure. Very pretty. I just want to give him, I just want to pet him. But very nice dog, Owen. Is water wet? Some people at my school say it's, but okay, now we're getting to the weird questions again. So yeah, the short answer to that is yes. Indeed, it's a very nice looking doggo. I don't know, how do you say that? People just write that. It sounds weird when you say it. It's like, I don't know. Is water blue or transparent? It's actually transparent. What makes it blue? Is that It's like here it's not blue in Sweden, kind of. I mean, it's the sky reflecting. I don't know. Okay, water is transparent. That's the answer to that question. You answered some of the March questions by accident last month. Oh, is that why? Okay, fair enough. What do you think about common doors? Wait, I thought common doors was something else. So I think the common doors. Well, that's honestly okay. No offense if someone has that dog, but it's pretty ugly. It seems like you've got like the Rasta. I don't know what they're called. The Rasta flätor in Swedish. I'm not sure what that's called. So it doesn't look very nice for the dog, to be honest. But yeah, I would not like to have a common door. Strange doggo, exactly. Favorite non-Star Wars related subreddit? I really like the RuneScape 2000 Rasta braids. Yeah, that's probably the word. I would say the 2000, yeah, the old school RuneScape subreddit is so funny with like the memes and everything. Although I don't play RuneScape anymore. Otherwise, Sweden/r/Sweden is also a great subreddit. I think I'd probably have to go with those two. Dreadlocks, yeah, that's the name as well. Which Star Wars games have you played besides the Battlefront ones? There's sort of like one super old called, I think it's just Star Wars Clone Wars. Like my cousins had that on a PS2. And then Star Wars Revenge of the Sith I had on my Xbox. Force Unleashed 1 and 2. I've played a little bit Empire at War. I wasn't a huge fan, but I played it so long after it was released, so it didn't age too well in my opinion. And then there was some pod racing game that was so long ago that I honestly don't know what it was called. But yeah. And what is your favorite game? Oh, man, I can't pick. If I have to pick one game that I think just nailed everything as the perfect game for me, I'd probably have to say Portal 2, to be honest. That's probably one of the few single-player games that I have played more than once through from start to beginning, except like for Halo 1 and 2 and Pokemon games, those old ones. So I think Portal 2 would have to be very, very high up. And why is it Roblox? Yeah, no. Hello there, Torbis and Zill. More senators joining in the chat. What do you think of season 2? I'm gonna be so pissed if it's not revealed by the time you answer this. I'm sorry, Pocky, to disappoint you, but it has not been announced, unfortunately. Favorite and least favorite new character introduced in The Last Jedi? I probably have to say Rose for the least favorite. It's not just because everyone hates Rose, and I don't hate her. Like, it's not like I'm not one of those people who think it's, but I didn't think it was a good character. Okay. I had to say Rose is my least favorite. For the most, wait, how many new characters were there though? It was like not a lot of them, I think. I'm trying to think what my favorite could be, because I don't, except for like Benicio del Toro's character and Rose, I can't recall any like new characters that actually had a significant role. Unless you guys have any. Do you have any? I don't know, to be honest. Holdo, no. I would not pick that as my favorite. I don't think none of those three I brought up now would be on the top high. Holdo, DJ, Rose, Captain Kennedy. Wait, I think Captain Kennedy in that kid. I was actually thinking, I didn't remember his name. Wait, that was the guy who was on the. Yeah, exactly. He was on the. That Star Destroyer that was destroyed. I'm probably gonna say Captain Kennedy. Yeah, definitely. I have to say that listening to the audiobook for The Last Jedi made me dislike Rose even more. Really? I mean, Liam, I wouldn't say I absolutely love Kennedy, but over Holdo, Rose, and DJ, yeah, Captain Kennedy was better. I'll admit that. What made you want to become a streamer? For those like me new to the Discord and Q&A. Well, streamer, I'm not sure. Like I obviously I started doing videos a lot earlier than I did streams, and I guess I don't know why actually, because I liked the interaction. I think, and then it's grown more and more because I like the fact that I can make content for you guys when there's no news, which is harder for videos than it is for streams. It has more direct. I can interact with you guys in a way that I can't in a video, which is also a big reason to why I like streaming so much. And well, basically, the main thing is those two things: interaction directly with you guys and being able to do. I can also be a bit more free. I've noticed that, like, if I do a video on like something that isn't Battlefront, it might not do very well, but if I do a stream on it, it does better. So like my Sea of Thieves stream yesterday actually did surprisingly well. I have noticed that I lose subscribers when I do stream other games. I actually get like a red number that day because people unsubscribe, but I don't know. If I do one non-Star Wars thing once a month and you unsubscribe, maybe you weren't a valuable subscriber in the first place. That's my guess. When did you reveal your face? Was it a hard decision to make? I think that was actually at 10,000. Let me. I think because I do remember still the first Gamechanger event, like 2015. I think one of the developers were like, "Oh, you just did your face reveal at 10K, right?" So I think let me see if I actually when I search for face reveal, nothing comes up. So not even 10K. What is it? 10,000 maybe. Yeah, here 10,000 subscriber Q&A. So I think that it's probably my face reveal. Whoops. Oh, don't want to get a copyright strike. Oh my god, the quality is so crap of this video. And that's when I had my temporary setup in my when I lived at home still. Hey, Torbis. First comment I see when I go back to that video is Torbis being the top comment. You've been with me for a long time. And Knappen as well. Good to see you guys all the way back at that video. So yeah, that was probably, I think that was 10,000. And no, it wasn't really a hard decision to make, to be honest. I just felt like it was natural. I don't see any point in hiding it. Unless you make it into like a thing like Hello Greedo or like Dr. Disrespect, kind of, I guess. Then I think, then I understand it. But if you're not doing some persona with a mask, then I don't see why you would hide it, honestly. Hashtag RIP Stormtrooper. Oh, you remember that good old Stormtrooper that fell down. Favorite actor. I really like what's it called again? Oh my god. How can I it's like a tip of my tongue right now. It's Michael Fassbender, who's Magneto. I really like him. And also I can't believe I can't remember these names. Let me see here. Oh my god, I can't. Why can I not remember? Like my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger as well has always been one of my favorite actors. But I'm thinking of a guy who's been in a lot of Django movies. I mean, and he plays the Nazi in Inglourious Bastard. He's Dr. Schultz in Django. Let me just search for Dr. Schultz. Christoph Waltz, that's his name. Christoph Waltz. Yeah, Christoph Waltz, Michael Fassbender, and Arnold Schwarzenegger are three of my favorites. But I don't have like this one super favorite that I would watch everything for, you know? You do, Liam? I kind of like Michael Fassbender better, actually. They're both good. They fit for their parts. What's the longest book you have ever read? I think that would probably be one of the Harry Potter books. Aren't one of the earlier Harry Potter books really long? So I'd probably say it's one of them. What's the most amount of kills you have ever gotten in a game of Battlefront 2015 and Battlefront 2017? Mine was 207 for Battlefront 2015 and 110 for Battlefront. I don't know about kills for the last game. Eliminations is probably that game I got with 101, I think it was. For Battlefront 2015, I think it's something similar, actually. It was back when you could use the SC-44C And then you had those traits that the bodyguard trait I think I used. I don't quite remember exactly, but I think if you go to my channel and search for like 100 kills or something, you'll find that game. I never got over 200 because I didn't play Bosk that often, so I didn't really get those insane super long games with him, you know, like a lot of people did. SC14C, yeah, you're right, Liam, sorry. Favorite button on the Stream Deck? That's actually a good question. I think I really like the hyperspace intro that Danger Cat made, because it's just satisfying to do that at the beginning of the stream. So if I do switch back there and then I go, why is it not working? Did you guys get the audio for that? I don't know. In terms of the sound things, I'm not sure which one is my favorite. Maybe probably this one. Do it. I will be answering questions from YouTube as well, Captain Phasma. I usually go through the ones from Discord first. Okay, good to hear. I think because my thing is, when I play a game, this headset turns off after like 10 minutes if there's no audio in it. So I only have this on now so I can hear donation alerts and such. But normally if I play a game, it obviously won't shut off. But now I don't have any audio in the background, so it shuts off. That's why I couldn't hear that. Oh my god, Negi is really, he has like some sort of fetish for pregnant women, it seems like. He always posts this emoji in the Discord. Yeah, Liam, I'll definitely do a Battlefront 2015 stream when it's a little bit more calm, for like, if there's no news within a week maybe, or nothing new. So like probably early April I'll do a 2015 stream if there's no new updates, or I'm guessing the next one might be in like middle of April or something. Wait, I almost re-rendered the whole intro thing today, but with the stars as question marks for the Q&A. Oh wow. That would have been pretty cool, but it would probably have taken a while. What do you think? Owen, stop stealing my creations. Look at this beautiful piece of ribeye that I cooked in a sous vide machine. Delicious, delicious. Owen trying to steal my creation. Let's see. Oh, someone's mad here. I'm sorry, but are the developers at DICE players of this game? I mean, do they not play the damn thing before they release the patches? How could the explosive shot not have been detected? And did they really think making Boba so fast was workable? But all heroes think compared to the dark side. Yeah. They definitely play the game. I know they play test it pretty much every day. And they have QA people. The thing is, a lot of the bugs are things that they can't test client side. I'm not sure what happened with the explosive shot. I do agree that should really have been caught, and it would have been if they would have done that change earlier. So I think either that was when they applied it server side that it got messed up, or they did the change so last minute that they didn't have time to test, which is not an excuse. You're completely right. That thing in particular really should have been fixed. It shouldn't have happened. For Boba Fett, I don't have any issues. I was fine with the fast version, honestly. I just picked Lando or whatever, and I could easily counter him. But yeah, they do play the game. Trust me, I know. You could just see Peter Vesti in China. He tweeted out the other day like he was in China on vacation playing the game on laggy servers to get that Leia skin. He was even, I think it was kind of funny that he was even roasting Battlefront 2 when he's a developer, because he was like, yeah, I just played 19 games of Starfighter Assault to get the Leia skin. But yeah, if you could choose an era of Star Wars to live in, which would you choose? I'd probably choose the prequel era, honestly. Seems better, more fun, sweet planets to stay at. I don't know. Not have this entire oppression of the Empire all the time. So I think I definitely go with prequel. Tell us about the most frustrating game you've played in Battlefront 2. I probably could be the best spin cargo game that you guys saw in my stream highlights when I jumped off the side over and over and over. And that's probably one of the most frustrating ones. Is Dennis giving you any news on the low he can't share, or you know as much as we do? Classified. About Dennis in particular, I won't. That's nothing special. But I mean, if I knew stuff that I couldn't say, I can't say that anyways. You know, it's just the way it is. Like I obviously saw the progression system before it was public, and I couldn't say that until they said, "Hey, you can say that you're here playing the progression system, and then you can release the videos on Monday or whatever it was." So yeah. There's usually no point in asking if I know stuff, because I can never say if I do or if I don't. Do you know when its new progression system coming? 1 week ago. Do you like synthwave? Yeah, I actually kind of do. I've been listening to it a little bit after both Polsky and Dr. Disrespect use it in their streams. So yeah. Did you watch Altered Carbon? No, I don't know what that is. I don't even know. No, I would not. Command Alexium. Are you intending to continue doing YouTube at least until Battlefront 3, always full time? Definitely. I am not getting bored of this at all. I'm just getting more and more into streaming, which I think is great. And I mean, it doesn't seem like they want to do a Battlefront 3. I mean, at least they haven't expressed any interest of it at all. But I mean, we'll see how if this game does so well that it can make Battlefront 2 the Star Wars game, or if they do a Battlefront 3. We'll see. But yeah, I intend on continuing unless the game absolutely dies down and I can't even do this full time. Well, then I obviously have to do something else. To what extent do you think Battlefront 2 has improved since launch? Did you expect more? No, really. No, well, now that they I think that like now it's in a good state. I think they just had to postpone kind of all the content because of the progression system. So it's done major improvements. If the game would have launched like it is right now, it would have been like 85 plus on Metacritic guaranteed. So yeah, it's a shame. Do you think that live service and communication will be better with a different community manager? I don't know. Overall, I think the reason, like even Matt said that one reason to why he left was because he couldn't communicate. Like imagine, here's the community expecting you to be communicating on like forums, on doing all the Q&As, and then you got EA or Lucasfilm or whoever's controlling all that saying, no, you can't do that. So, and then if you do communicate, they get pissed off, but the community gets happy. So there's like no way to please both sides. So I think it can be a little bit better. Like you've seen, he's already been Ben has already been really active out on Reddit responding to stuff, which probably has a lot to do with the Matt and me getting banned from Reddit from a really stupid thing back like 2015. So that kind of communication might be improved. It seems like it is already, the kind of direct communication. But in terms of like the official developer Q&As, official blog posts, things like that has to come from higher up. So maybe Ben can push for that more, so he can like really push EA and Lucasfilm to let go and let them do that. Yeah, that could happen. But overall, it has to do with more than one person. It isn't one person deciding on what kind of communication that will happen. So I think that's something important. Both me, all moderators, and including myself and Matt, got banned from Reddit altogether in 2015. But that's an old story for another time. Yeah, Danger Cat, you might be. Well, do you guys want to hear about the whole Reddit ban thing? I don't know if that's interesting. I think most of you probably know, or maybe you don't. I mean, it was 2.5 years ago almost. Do you think season 2... you won't hear? Okay. Alright, so I was a mod back when my channel... That was before my channel had even 10,000 subscribers. So I was a moderator there, and I think there was one guy on that was a mod that was absolutely batshit crazy. He put out like, he thought there was EA paid people to like write stuff and on the subreddit and upvote all the good positive stuff about the game. This was before the game was out, by the way. So he started putting IP trackers in like threads, so whenever I clicked that, he could see where that was from. So that was like, yeah, that's one part. But what happened was basically, during the alpha, we discussed amongst ourselves, like, should we remove the NDA breaching posts? Like, you weren't allowed to record that. And we said, yeah, let's do that maybe. I think let's start off and see how it goes. And then just around that time, Matt messaged us like, hey, do you guys mind removing those alpha things? And I think we said like, yeah, we're already doing that, but we'll keep doing that, no problem. And then he said, oh, great, thank you. By the way, if anyone needs an alpha code, here's one. Most of us already had one, but I think maybe two or three people got one out of the moderator team. And that was about it. And then half a year later almost, alpha was in June, so this could have been maybe September or something. No, actually like a month after. It came out that happened. And they, like, someone cut out the... let me see, I need to think how exactly it happened. I don't know how it got out. But yeah, and so we made a post saying, yeah, we did get those alpha codes. Maybe we should have disclosed that, which was probably... We should have disclosed that, probably. For me, it didn't matter. I already got a code from them because I was a Gamechanger early stages of that. So that was it. The community was a little bit pissed with us. But then everything was fine, and there was no hidden stuff, okay? So then fast forward a few months, we get fed up with this really stupid moderator who keeps putting IP trackers and being an absolute douchebag. So we remove him as a moderator, but we forget that he has an alt account as a moderator. So he ruins the entire CSS of the subreddit and puts this subreddit is bought by EA as the header. And everyone was like, this is an absolute idiot. Even everyone on the subreddit agreed with us, and they were like, they already said this like 3 months ago, there's nothing special. So we fixed that. He got kicked out, and that was about it with him. But obviously, I think that made it onto like subreddit drama or something. But if you go back and look at the threads from that time, you will see that the actual subreddit was on our side. They knew this guy was an idiot. He IP tracked. He was a douchebag to everyone supporting of the game. So that was okay. So that was about September, I would say. Nothing more happened until literally the days before the launch. Worst timing ever. I was actually at the event out in San Francisco when this happened, for the capture event, and then all of a sudden, all of us moderators get banned. Not just banned from the subreddit, we get perma-banned from Reddit altogether, including Matt. And a admin, not a moderator, a Reddit admin puts up a post where this guy, the idiot that had been messing up the subreddit and being an absolute douchebag, he has taken screenshots out of context and sent to them with only that part from Matt saying here's alpha codes, and he had completely neglected any post we had made publicly. And he also took something from our Skype chat where I think I said something, because we talked about banning a person, and I think I said something like, yeah, Poolshark messaged me and asked if we could ban him as well. And he was like a moderator on the EA forums back then, and that they then also used as some type of argument that EA owned the subreddit. So that happens the days before the launch, and we're like, okay, what the hell? And we actually suspected that it was this guy. We didn't know it was this guy who made this entire thing and sent it to Reddit. But after a while, it surfaces that, yeah, it was indeed this absolute idiot of a mod that we banned, decided to write up a really long message fabricating a bunch of stuff. sending that to the Reddit admins, who gave us no chance of all to appeal. We didn't even get a chance to explain the situation, and it made it onto like subreddit drama, blah blah blah. And keep in mind, this was 4 months after all of that happened, so there was nothing new, there was nothing secret that he revealed. He just took what happened on the subreddit, sent it to Reddit's admins, and they decided 4 months later to ban us all. So, and that was just plain stupid, because probably Matt shouldn't have told us about the alpha codes, but if someone sees the whole conversation, they wouldn't think we were bribed or anything like that. The problem is that now some people think that happened, so when that discussion is brought up on Reddit, the only thing people says is, yeah, he bribed the moderators. Like, yeah, that's not the entire story. I didn't get unbanned, I just made a new account. I don't care. I've had this account now for like 2 years, and that's just, the older one was called something like Elliot blah blah blah. This one is just called BattlefrontUpdates, so that's fine. But yeah, that was just so frustrating, because we knew we were right. The majority of the subreddit knew we were right, but this one idiot of a moderator managed to mess everything up, who everyone on the subreddit hated, because he was like, he basically told people to fuck off if they said they liked the game, and he IP tracked everyone, which I don't think even is against, that's not even, but he didn't get banned. So I tried to tell the admins, like, yeah, look at this guy tried to IP track, and they were like, yeah, but you could have photoshopped those Skype conversations. But what about him then? You didn't think he did that? So yeah, that was just plain stupid. So now I actually have a part. Whenever someone asks what happened, I will refer to this stream, and there's an explanation on everything that happened. You can go back and find threads of that if you really want to. There should all be there, but the problem is that outside of the subreddit, people think that this guy was right, whereas in the subreddit, they know he was an absolute idiot. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't seen him. I think the new moderators actually banned him, or he was already banned from before that. But yeah, that's what happened with the Reddit drama of 2015, where me, all the moderators, and Matt was banned from Reddit. I don't actually remember what his name was. I think it was Unwanted Commentary. I think it was actually, his name was Unwanted Commentary. I wonder if he's still active. I'm gonna see if I can find his Reddit account. Unwanted. He might have changed it or deleted it or something. Let me see. If I might misremember. Oh no, he's still going on here. He's still here. Yeah, he's posting on the Battlefront subreddit. Because he's banned from the real Battlefront. He's posting on the /r/Battlefront subreddit because he's probably banned from the real one. So he seems to still be alive. Yeah. And he posts to like a bunch of weird subreddits. Back to the Q&A, indeed. Let me see. I don't know, since... what... Do you think season 2 will be based on a Han Solo film? At this point, likely, yeah. I mean, we're like 1.5 months away, and I don't see them having a Clone Wars season before, because there's been like a 3-month break now. So why would there be a Clone Wars season and then right after a Han Solo season? So I think it might be. I don't know. Like I'm tired of speculating on that. I'd rather just see what happens and then talk about it. What are the heroes you would most like to see added to the game? Cad Bane. I don't want any lightsaber wielders. Okay, I'll take them. Okay, I'll be happy with them. But I prefer blaster heroes. They can have so much more variety. So I would prefer Cad Bane over anyone else. Oh yeah, Liam was actually one of the new moderators. Did you remember, Liam? Did you know about all that old stuff, or did you come in after that? Yeah, exactly, Liam. I wouldn't want to be a moderator on Reddit. It's just stupid. Do you think the general perception of Battlefront 2 will change with the new progression system? It seems to have. The thing is, if you go onto any Battlefront social media, if you go onto anything with Star Wars, people are very positive now. But as soon as you go outside of that, like /r/gaming, or if you go to like when EA's Twitter and you see the responses there, it's like, oh my god, pay to win Battlefront 2. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, but they removed that about 1 day after launch, and that was like 5 months ago. So people just don't care about what's true and not true. So within, I think that's a problem though, because that means less new people will be interested in the game. And with people like Angry Joe, just piss me off, because they absolutely trash talk the game. There was a lot of bad stuff at launch. It was completely valid criticism, don't get me wrong, but then they don't give them a slight ounce of mention when they fix something. There's a lot of examples of that. So they just trash the crap out of the game to get views, and then they do nothing when it's fixed, which means that a lot of people who only watch them or that kind of YouTubers will still think that the game is trash, although it's not. Yeah, so that's the problem. What has been your favorite ever non-Star Wars video game? Yeah, that's probably back to my previous answer, Portal 2. Happy anniversary indeed, Echo. That was a few weeks ago, but happy anniversary. What jobs did you have before this one? I sold merchandise on some concerts. Did I have anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, the main extra job that I've had that I still do occasionally is a timekeeping company where, like, basically we go out to races, whether it's a bicycle race or a marathon or something, and we do the timekeeping there with the chips, the antennas. So I do all the computer stuff and the hardware stuff there. It's pretty fun. So that's basically been my main holiday and a weekend job before I did this, because I haven't had any full-time jobs before this. What do you think you would have been doing now if you never started this channel? Probably working with programming or game development. Cool. Which system are you using for timing? We have our own Neptron timing. Like, our company they've developed that for a very long time. So some other timekeeping companies use ours as well, because it's so well made. Hank, clickbaiters, yeah. Danger Cat. There was one YouTuber that had a clickbait video saying that microtransactions will come back, and claims he has sources inside whatever studio is relevant to the video he's making. Yeah. And those people saying it's going to come back, like, it was stupid of EA to announce that the microtransactions was coming back before they announced that it was going to be cosmetic, because if they would have done that at the same time, there wouldn't be an unnecessary negative drama. Oh yeah, it does indeed sound like some Star Wars YouTubers that did videos before The Last Jedi saying that they knew what's going to happen, it's a safe source, and then when it turned out it wasn't true and the movie was released, they deleted all those videos. I thought that was kind of hilarious. Oh wow, Liam, good luck. What do your parents work with? My dad worked with Cobalt programming, Cobalt programming for a bank, and my mom also does IT stuff for another Swedish company. Are you happy with how the channel has gone so far? Is there anything you would do different? I'm pretty happy. It's been slower than I thought with Battlefront 2, if I'm gonna be honest. I had almost no growth around the launch, and if I go back and compare similar videos I did for Battlefront 1 that I've now done for Battlefront 2, they've done a lot worse. Like, just compare my tips and tricks video, like 1 million views, 80,000 views. And I don't think it has too much to do with my channel, which I'm kind of glad about, because I was afraid I'm the one messing up, I'm the one doing it wrong. But if I go back and look at other channels, like Star Wars HQ or other like colleagues, I guess you can say, Star Wars YouTubers, their views are always also lower. So there's not like another big Star Wars Battlefront channel that has taken all the views. So it just seems like the interest on YouTube in general for Battlefront 2 videos is less than it was for the first game, which I find to be weird considering there seems to be more players. But I don't know. For my news videos though, I gotta say, are doing really well. So news videos are doing good. So there's a big interest for what's to come. But videos regarding whether it's tips and tricks, star card specifics, things like that are doing a lot worse than they did for the last game. So that's kind of the difference. Like, my views per month are better, or was better for the last game. So, but on the other hand, my streaming is doing really well. So there's like both things going worse and things going a lot better. Is there anything you would do different? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Hard to say, to be honest. Oh wait, I just got a donation, but I forgot to turn on Streamlabs. That's not good. I'm sorry. 1 second here. I did. Thank you very much, Matt, for the $2. New stream look is perfect. Love it. I'm glad to hear. Shout out to Danger Cat again in the chat for creating this. Very good job. More personal. Do you think having this job is meaningful? Is there anything you miss in life? Meaningful. Miss in life. I don't know. I mean, one thing I could say, I don't know if that's a miss, is kind of that some periods where you have like a lot of events and that's so much fun, but sometimes just can be like a month without any event, without any meetings, and then it gets like you kind of miss having that normal like interaction with other colleagues, so to say. But on the other hand, when I go out to like multiple events in a month, so like last summer there was a lot of events, then it's like it kind of makes up for it. So yeah. Again, if there's any question in the chat that I don't answer now, feel free to ask them again in the end when I've gone through the Discord once. If you could change one thing in Battlefront 2, what would it be? Server browser, please. Maybe. It's hard to pick one, but I'd say that's important. Realistically, do you think that Battlefront 2 is going to be filled with all the content we want by the end of its lifespan? I think so. I think they've got some good stuff in store. I think they've got some different stuff in store as well. It sounds like that's something they want to focus on, and not just here's 2 heroes, 4 maps in a game mode. We'll be back in 3 months. Here's 4 maps, 2 heroes in a game mode. We'll be back in 3 months. I don't think that's the kind of thing they want to go for. That's like fun for a little bit, but then you get bored, you know? I think they're going for more new experiences. Do you prefer... I prefer this one. I prefer the left one, JP. What is your favorite letter in the alphabet? Probably some Swedish letter. Let's see. Ö. Ö is the final letter in the Swedish alphabet. Why is Neggy? What is that? School satchel. Neggy is weird. Do you prefer British English or American English? I prefer British English, actually. Can you beatbox? No, I can't. Can you play every Gordon Ramsay audio clip on the stream deck for us? Roger, Roger.
Look at it, it's well done, we braised it.
That looks pink to me.
That's gristle, you fucking idiot.
Okay.
What is that? Gristle. Look, look, it's white inside.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Oh my
I like that really long one that lasts after all the other ones. I don't know, Oliver, because they messed up. Do you remember the Peter Rabbit stream? Of course. You guys keep reminding me during every single stream. Favorite Captain America movie? Wait, how many are there? 3? Winter Soldier. There's 2. No, 3. Civil War, Winter Soldier, and I think the first one. Because I feel he doesn't make sense. He's a freaking buff dude with a shield. Like, how can he possibly... When I saw in the trailer that he was, like, holding up to Thanos, I was like, come on, Thanos, just rip him to shreds. I really think Captain America doesn't fit. Like, he could get wrecked by any other Avenger almost. In, however, the World War II, it made more sense because there was no Iron Man. There was no people like that. But I feel like he's so... He shouldn't be powerful. Like, how hard can it be to shoot him? Seriously. So that's probably why I like the first one the most. He made the most sense there. Favorite Avenger? That's a tough one. I think I'd probably say Iron Man. Least favorite Avenger. I might actually go for Captain America, I think. Because I feel like Scarlett... No, what's her name again? Scarlett Johansson's character. I can't even remember her name. And Hawkeye... They are just normal human beings as well, but they actually, like, they don't pretend like they're super important, if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah. What year do you think they'll finally get a Clone Wars DLC season? 2020, I think. In time for next movie. 2019, maybe, in time for the next movie. Favorite hero ship in Battlefront 2? Probably the Scimitar. Favorite Gordon Ramsay quote? I don't know. I think I need to pick something from... Oops, I misclicked.
I didn't know there was this much green in the whole galaxy.
I don't know, really. Probably this
He
one.
brings that pissing over, and the big surprise is the fucking bass is fucking raw!
Or just... No, the lamb
fuck
sauce
is
is
going
probably the
on?
best one.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Come on, man.
I just need a...
This is the lamb.
Where's the lamb
That's the lamb
sauce?
Thickest Star Wars character and why is it Boss Nass? Yeah, Boss Nass is thick, that's for sure. Favorite Gordon Ramsay moment? I can't pinpoint one particular one. What is your favorite Gordon Ramsay TV show? Probably Kitchen Nightmares, I would say. Yeah, definitely Kitchen Nightmares. Do you guys really want to get muted here? Favorite season of the year? Summer, probably. Can you play any musical instruments? No. Does a stream deck count? If someone gave you the power to save just one animal species on Earth, which one would it be? Do you mean like everyone else would die and I can pick one, or if I could save one that's about to die? Because that's a tough one. I don't know really. What? Because Hell's Kitchen, like Kitchen Nightmares, you get some really idiots, you know, like there's absolute idiots around the restaurants. And Hell's Kitchen, I mean, they're not that bad. He just screams at them anyways. People deserve the screams more in Hell's Kitchen, in Kitchen Nightmares, in my opinion. I don't know which species from extinction. Okay, so maybe cows, so we can always get meat. No, I don't know. They probably will never go extinct. I think I would probably go with something like rhinos or tigers, like really cool animals that are unfortunately about to be extinct. I'm not sure. Why aren't blueberries blue? They kind of are here in Sweden, the small ones. They are blue. Why don't strawberries look like berries on straws? The philosophical questions, Owen. Why aren't watermelons standard melons filled with water? Now we're getting to the weird questions again. Why aren't pears called greens if oranges are called oranges? Why aren't apples called greens? In that case. Do you eat or drink soup? Eat. Would you like them to keep adding on missions to the campaign with each new season? It doesn't necessarily have to be the campaign, because I feel like that would be hard to keep up. But something for single player would be great. Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? Battlefront updates? No, I was kidding. Probably like, I'd like to do something around YouTube, whether it's working with a network or doing something else. I don't know. It's really hard. I don't know how long I'll enjoy YouTube. For now, I'm loving it, so I don't see any reason to change it. But that could change in years. Who knows? Favorite map and least favorite map from the original Battlefront games. The ones in 2004 and 2005. Oh. One of my favorite maps was the Kashyyyk Docks one from the original one, not from the Battlefront 2000, not from Battlefront 2, but Battlefront 1 from 2004. I really like that Kashyyyk Docks map. And least favorite, I really didn't like the other Kashyyyk map. It was called like Kashyyyk. Oh, what was the other one called? Kashyyyk Islands or something. It was like dark, a very dull map. I didn't like that one that much. There's a lot of other good maps there. I need to think a little bit more. What other map? The Death Star map I really liked. I've liked the Death Star map in all games so far. Yeah. I actually thought the Kashyyyk Docks map in the first Battlefront game was better than the Kashyyyk Docks in the second one. Which one did you hate more in Battlefront? Graveyard of Giants or Twilight on Hoth? Probably Twilight on Hoth. Now that we have the new progression system and we know customization is on the way, which more minor fixes do you want besides buffing the Flash Knight? I don't know if you can call it minor, but like, give me stats, give me a server browser, give me a better squad system, you know, those kind of things. That's not minor really though, but that's the things I want. Bespin Platforms was a lot of fun as well. You're right about that, Liam. Same thing there. The Bespin Platforms map was a lot more fun than the Bespin City map or whatever it was called. Do you wear slippers when you're in your house or just socks? Just socks. Favorite sock color and pattern? Pure black. I don't want to have a pattern because they get dirty anyways. I actually do have a pair of socks with dogs on them. That's pretty nice. If just black with white. But yeah. Are we scraping the bottom of the barrel now when it comes to questions? So far it's been a lot of good questions. I like all the serious questions, but then there's a couple of like these ones up here. No, but it's big. So far questions have been good here. There's not too many weird and not too many long, like 1,000 questions. When you go to play tests, how do they usually play out? Excuse the pun. Is there a meeting first or when you play? A good question, Owen. So it's obviously different, but the last event, for instance, the progression event, we first had a little meeting with Dennis where he had like a PowerPoint slides when they went through how the new progression system was going to work, with their philosophy around it. Him and Tommy was one of the designers who worked on the new progression system. They went through how it was supposed to work and so on, and then we got to play for the day, and the developers were walking around, especially Tommy and Dennis, taking feedback, asking us questions. What did you think about that, and so on. And then at the end of the day, we actually did a new thing that I've never done before, where we got to tell them how the progression system worked, because they wanted to see if it was clear. So after their explanation and after us playing the entire day, did we understand exactly how it works? So we got to divide up in groups and kind of explain how the progression system worked, a little bit like in elementary school. And they were like, yeah, good, you understood, it seems to be very clear. And then we just had a general feedback session about the progression system, about things like that. So that's usually how it is. And I don't know, was there anything else we did there? No, it was pretty chill. You know, that's usually how the events go. Do you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment when you level up your classes in the new progression system? I actually do feel a sense of pride and accomplishment every time I level up. Definitely. It actually is satisfying, and you feel some pride when that pop-up comes up, you know? Should I buy a naked upper body t-shirt or a space full upper body llama shirt? I think take the first one. It's pretty funny when you have those shirts or those what are they called? Morph suits that make you look naked but you're not naked. Exactly, Oliver. I haven't seen Peter Rabbit yet, but I got that freaking donation, so I guess me and Hank has to go and see Peter Rabbit sometime soon. What do you think of A Way Out? Have you considered playing it? Yeah, I've seen some people play it. It looks a lot of fun. So I think I'm definitely gonna play through that soon. I haven't done it yet. Have you ever stepped on a Lego brick barefooted? If so, how painful was it? I don't think I actually have, because I don't recall the pain of doing that. Have you ever jumped on a Lego brick and felt juicy satisfaction? No. Worst injury you've ever had? I haven't had any major injuries, but I'd probably say when I messed up my knee when I played what's it called? Floorball. They still don't really know what happened, but I have like overly, what's it called? I can move my joints more than most people can. So they thought I broke my, what's that called? Korsband. I need to Google that. Korsband, engelska. It's called cruciate ligaments. They thought that was broken, but it wasn't. So I had to like go with crutches for a few weeks, and it kind of healed itself, luckily. And then I went for some rehab for like 6 months or something to train up the knee again. But otherwise, that's probably I haven't broken anything actually. Have you ever jumped and felt? I don't even know what you mean, Torbis. Hyperextended knee, maybe? I don't know. Owen, yeah, I don't know if I want to vlog in the cinema. We'll see. Do you ever think of stuff you said or did in the past and feel embarrassed? I say weird. Yeah, who doesn't do that? Who doesn't? Like, I can sometimes go back and like, I haven't, so not too much in videos, luckily, but like in real world, I can think back to things I said years ago, like why did I say that? And you know, Negi, the more you guys ask for it, the less of a chance there is for me unblacklisting the forbidden word. What is the worst pain you have ever experienced? I don't know, actually. I can't recall having like excruciating pain at any point, to be honest. Why did Riva Thames name his channel after a river in London? I'm actually not sure. I think we discussed that at the event 2 weeks ago. But I don't remember if he had an explanation for it or not. Do you prefer Jack Frags or Westy's voice? I'm sorry, Jack, but I'm gonna have to go with Westy's voice. Have you ever smashed your phone screen? I've actually never cracked my phone screen ever with a phone. I have hit one of my old phones like pretty hard with something heavy. I don't remember what it was. So there was like a pixel that died, and then it's kind of spread across the screen, so I had to get a new screen, but it didn't actually crack. Thames is pronounced Thames. Why? River Thames. Why is it not Thames? I don't know, that makes no sense. Bounty or Snickers? Bounty all the way, man. Bounty for the win. Do you consider yourself most introvert or extrovert? Well, introvert is when you don't like talking to people, right? I'd probably say more introvert. I've definitely improved, but like if someone from elementary school would meet me now, they would never guess that I was working as a YouTuber and streamer, because I've always been pretty introvert. But I've definitely gotten better by doing this. But overall, I'd probably say more introvert. Do you feel like you get to know people through YouTube and Discord properly? Not if I haven't actually met them or talked to them. Like I've met a lot of people through YouTube that I've then met at events and such. So definitely I've gotten to know a lot of people. But if it's just someone I talk to in the chat or in Discord, I wouldn't say that some people, at least if I DM them regularly, I'd say I get to know them fairly well, but still not as a person, you know, if that makes sense. If I haven't actually talked to them through voice chat or met them, I don't know. You don't get the same feeling, you know? Wait, new Avengers Infinity War trailer, really? Is it time to show that on the stream? Avengers. 1 week ago. Where's the new trailer? Can you link it in the chat, Owen? Hello there, Eric. I think I answered your question a little bit earlier. I remember seeing it because you said you were new. What are your thoughts on Fortnite and PUBG being released on mobile? I think it's great. Personally, I'll probably never play it because I don't feel like playing games on my phone overall, but it's great. Nothing bad about it, really. Owen just disappeared. Do you prefer Dr. Disrespect or Ninja? I think I prefer Dr. Disrespect. I think he's more entertaining, whereas Ninja is a better player. So, yeah, I'd say I prefer Dr. Disrespect. Owen just disappeared. Have you ever been to Skansen? Of course. What Swedish person have not been to Skansen? At least if you live in Stockholm. Can you do your best Tri-Fighter droid impression? I think we've got Westy for that. I'm gonna let Westy do this for me. And if you haven't seen my vlog, let me bring that up here. Come on, load. Here we go. Here's Westy's best impression. So yeah, I don't think I could do better than Westy. Oh well, let's bring that up on the stream. No, why did it?
In time, you will know what it's like.
Why does it put it on? Okay, here we go. Oh, that sounds. I could just share the intro. Okay, here we go, guys. What? Oh, what? There we go.
In
live reaction.
Time, you will know what it's like to lose. Dread it Run from it.
More Thanos is good.
The end is near.
We got one advantage. We have what Thanos wants. So that's what we use.
Ooh, damn, look at that
It's good,
suit.
except it sucks. So let me do the plan, and that way it might be really good. Wow.
Today we don't fight for one life. We fight for all of them.
Groot, put that thing away. Now, I don't want to tell you again. Groot. Whoa, language!
That was some good shits. Nothing obviously beats that original trailer, but man, that was probably one of my favorites since that one. Oh, I'm so hyped. I've got tickets to the premiere. It's gonna be good. Wait, did no one... I didn't spoil anything, okay? It's a trailer. I hope you clicked away. It's not that hard to pause the stream. Alright. If they were to reintroduce another map from Battlefront into Battlefront 2, which one would you like it to be? Jabba's Palace. Jabba's Palace. Carbon Freezing Chamber. And Death Star Trench Run. Are you going to make another April's Fool's video this year? I feel like I should do it. I just need to come up with some good ideas. I'm tempted to do just a super... You know what? I'll probably do one. I'll probably do one like Season 2 announced something. Is that too bad if I do that? If I go that far into the clickbait rabbit hole, how much people would get pissed and how much people would be fine if I did that on April 1st? Like, it's obvious, so obvious that it's fake. But I'd have to make it super clear that it's... I would have to make it really obvious that it's fake. But I'll probably do it. Because I know that's the thing everyone's waiting for. I'm probably gonna do the title so clickbaity that it's like... You guys will be like, okay, something is wrong here, okay? Like, it's gonna be like Season 2 confirmed, exclamation mark, exclusive leak, like something like that, you know? Super, super clickbaity, you know? Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, if you Danger Cat, if you can make that and I can include that in the video, I'll talk over it first and then show it. That'd be great. But I don't know. I don't think I don't have the skills to make a realistic trailer. Do you think it's possible that we'll get mixed seasons, Solo plus Clone Wars, maybe 3? I think it's more likely that they would release that kind of content without a season then. Because they've said not everything has to be a season. So I feel like if they've got a big drop of something, they'll theme it around a season. But if they've got smaller stuff with something, then they will release it as content patches and not as a season. Now that the new progression system is live, do you feel like it's the best possible approach DICE could have taken, or is there any room for improvement? And do you feel like they should have just recycled their progression from the last game with all the weapon skins available via in-game credits? If they had used a system like this from the start, do you think a lot of backlash? Yeah, like definitely. I think this is better than the previous game system. And I don't really have any complaints on the current progression system. But I definitely think that the Metacritic would have been over 85 if this was the progression system that the game launched with, honestly. Like, pretty much all the negative backlash. If the game launched exactly like it's going to be in April with this progression system and with only cosmetic microtransactions, the complaints would have been, oh, the single player campaign is only 6 hours long and the item defected. That would have been the main complaint, not the loot boxes, you know? Yeah. What do you think? When do you think we're getting a season 2 reveal? I think, I don't know, maybe in April, considering that that's when the next quarter starts. I'm hoping we'll get more stuff in April. Sheev versus Thanos, who would win? Oof. Sheev in all his glory and Thanos with all Infinity Stones. I actually saw some discussion about that. Like, Thanos with all Infinity Stones would probably beat anyone. Thanos without Infinity Stones versus Palpatine would probably be even. Palpatine from Legends against Thanos without Infinity Stones, Palpatine would win. But Legends Palpatine versus Thanos with all Infinity Stones, Thanos would probably win. That's my guess. Luke versus Thor. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Vader versus Deadpool. I think Vader would definitely win. He could just force choke him and cut his head off, you know? Cad Bane versus Iron Man. Ooh. I think Iron Man might actually win. Bounty versus High Ground. What? High Ground, maybe? If you had to be a Jake Paul or in Low Gang, which one would you choose? Oh. Who's the one who's the least stupid of them? Is it Jake Paul? No, I don't know. Oh my god. Sprite, Dexter. Very random question, but do you have skimmed, semi-skimmed, or full-fat milk? Full-fat milk, I guess, the 3% one. Favorite cereal? Oh, tough one. I like the one with red berries in them. It's like cereal with dried red berries. If you could live in the Lord of the Rings universe, which race would you like to be and why? I'd probably like to be a human, probably. Human or elf, I'm not sure. I feel like human, because I know how to be a human. Elves they live longer and they're a bit cooler overall, but they seem to have a pretty boring life, you know? They're so strict. So I think I prefer human. Which age would you choose to live? First, second, or third, or fourth age? I'd probably take fourth age. That's after Lord of the Rings movies, right? I think so. Yeah, Danger Cat, Special K, that's pretty good. I like that. If you could go back in time once and get back to present times, where, when, and what would you do? I'd probably go back. Wait. If you could go back in time once and go back to present time, I'd probably go back and go back 2 years and tell myself to buy Bitcoin for all my money. And then I'd go back here and be rich. That would be a good tactic. Which YouTube video you've made are you most proud of? Probably those big tips and tricks videos and some of the interviews I'm very happy with. Like the Death Star stream, I thought it went really well. So I'm very happy with my kind of reveal streams and interviews. What would you think about the ultimate abilities in Battlefront? Oh yeah, okay, so basically like Overwatch. I think that could work if the requirements. I don't know if I want an ultimate. I feel like the abilities are already fairly powerful, so if we would have one that's like super powerful, I don't know. I don't think the balance would be very nice in Battlefront. I personally don't think I would like ultimates. Oh, Senate Dexter, yeah. History of Battlefront is also one that I'm proud of. Definitely, man. Definitely. What is your opinion on the phenomenon Oof from Roblox? I have no idea what that is. How good are you out of 10 at skiing? I'd probably say like 7 maybe. Like I can get down any slope without a problem, but I'm not the person that like goes full speed and looks super pro doing it. So I haven't fallen for years. I haven't fell for years when I've been skiing, and I go down all the slopes. But yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm far from being like very, very good. I can ski good enough, I would say. How many numbers can you count? I don't even know what you're talking about, Torvis. Peter Rabbit versus Dennis. Definitely Dennis. He would just kill Peter Rabbit. What type of Star Wars games would you like to see in the future? Clone Wars, lightsaber-based game with some really good force, like a Starkiller game on Force Unleashed game on steroids. Not like that ridiculous force powers, but the kind of controls and stuff, but in a modern take, I think would be nice. I've never skied in my entire life. Interesting. You need to ski. You live in Sweden, Stur. It's fun. It's great. Oliver, yeah, go back and kill Hitler or get Bitcoin. I think I'll go for Bitcoin. Oh, which one of these messages from Stefan do you think is the weirdest? He always leaves so many weird messages. I would drag my body through a motorway full of broken glass only to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie and produce a high note from Coldplay. Okay, yeah, that's really weird. If I give you the force, will you give me a force push? That's not that weird. Elliot and Hank, people often compare me to Darth Vader because I can invade them from their back and give them the force. The first one was definitely the most weird, but Stefan always leaves so many weird comments. Why do you think DICE has been taking so long to release Season 2? Probably because they worked on the progression system. What hero skins do you think will be added to the progression update? Not sure. Probably like Luke, Han, and Leia has a lot of skins they could use, so something like that. Otherwise, I'm not sure. Who do you think is the issue that is holding them that they can't say anything about Season 2? DICE, EA, Disney, or something else? Well, first of all, it's the whole quarterly rule, so that's like law, basically. EA as a company cannot do anything. But in terms of overall holding back, I think it's EA stands for the whole quarterly part, because that's the entire company that can't reveal stuff in the next quarter. Whereas I think Lucasfilm and Disney are the ones holding back on the actual communication overall. Do you like chocolate milk? Yes. What is in the Xbox bottle? Plain water. Do you have pets? No. Do you recommend someone running a YouTube channel in college? If so, how hard is it to manage? Yeah, I think that's how I started doing it in university, because then it's like you've got time on the side usually. Like I didn't struggle through university, so I had a lot of free time, which was perfect for me to run a YouTube channel. It's harder. I think it's harder when you have a full-time job, to be honest. Can you send me your background for your PC, because I wanted to? Sure thing. Do I have any? I can send it right now in the Discord. Let me see here. I'm going to put it right here now. 4K Battlefront Updates background. I don't know if it can support that though. Let me see. Boom, there we go. Look at that 4K background. Beautiful. Wait, where were I? Would you rather be sponsored by Red Bull or Pringles? Red Bull, definitely. Why is it going down like that? Do you think people... Why is it going down like that when someone is reacting? Oh my god. Can I hold this thing here? Will that work? Great. That's just great. Thank you, Discord. It's a great feature here. Okay, I guess I won't answer those questions then. I can't reach the questions. I only have like 3 left. Do you think people will be angry if they have a generic Han Solo season coming out? Probably, yeah. Why did DICE promise a live service if they're just slowly putting out mediocre content? Because they didn't expect the lashback of or they didn't know how bad the progression system was gonna be. Which new skins would you like to see in April update? I don't know, Princess Leia skin, maybe Endor skins for the for like Luke, Leia, Han. What others? I would love to see like a battle damaged Darth Vader and things like that. What's your opinion on Skull and Bones, new pirate game by Ubisoft? Don't know, because I haven't played it or watched anything. What game franchise would you like to have a remaster? Battle for Middle-earth. I would love to get a new version of that. But that's all that's all for Discord. Now we can go back to the chat to see if you guys have any more questions there. Now Stefan arrives to see someone leaving. Yeah. Will you do a Star Wars food stream? Yeah, at some point. And me and Hank will try to do the Ragmunk at some point as well. How do you feel about Zlatan leaving Manchester United for LA Galaxy? Don't really care, to be honest. There is a new version of Battle for Middle-earth. Really? It's called Edine mod. I don't know. That sounds like something else. How many Discord requests do you have? Where do I see that, though? Is it here? 148. I'd love to make some fancy graphics for food stream. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Definitely something I would love to do again. How hyped are you for the Lord of the Rings show? What? Have they announced that? No, they haven't. Lord of the Rings show. Wait, what? Lord of the Rings TV series, everything we know so far. How have I missed that? When was this from? Oh, it's from February. It's like less than a month ago. They signed a 2... Oh, so they wasn't official? It's like rumored? Interesting. I am very excited for that. Super excited. I wonder if it's gonna be something from like the Silmarillion earlier stuff. That's my guess, at least. Never, Stefan. Never. What do you think the live action Star Wars show is going to be about? What would you like it to be about? Clone Wars. There's so much to expand on in the Clone Wars series. Please give us a live action Clone Wars series. I'd love to see that. But otherwise, I feel like a lot of that's probably gonna be completely new characters and new things that we don't know. I'm just looking at. Oh wait, YouTube actually responded to. Let's see. Oh, I hate the Team YouTube account. Make sure you've selected notify subscribers under advanced settings. You can't change that. It's like it is. Oh my god, I hate that account so much. It's all like copy paste answers. No, not yet. I think I read that the show is set between Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Do you mean Lord of the Rings or FOTR? I'm not sure. Did I destroy your eardrums, Liam? Yeah, Nivoleth. I will definitely do a April Fool's video. Elliot being triggered while Jabba flies behind him. You're welcome, Liam. Because Stefan, sometimes I don't respond to all DMs. Like either I turn it off and people can't message me, and then I turn it on and I get like 1,000 messages from every server. So yeah, sometimes I just forget it. If I see it and then the notification gets removed, and I forget it. Oh, Fellowship of the Ring. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. You mean the first movie? Fair enough. Okay. Why are you high, Emperor's Watch Gaming? Why are you writing that in the chat? Return of the King is the best movie. Yeah, I fully agree. Any more questions before we wrap this up? Yeah, I agree on Battle of the Five Armies being... I feel like that's actually a series where the last one in each trilogy is the best. You think it's the worst one, Stu? Really? I mean, none of them were as good as any. All the original 3 movies are better than the Hobbit movies. KFC or watermelons? KFC. Danger Cat, you said you were gonna watch them the other day. What is this? What is this? Liam, I don't know. I barely have time to play Fortnite with my friends. I can't promise you anything, okay? I haven't played Fortnite for like 2 or 1 week at least now, okay? No promise. And now I did a Sea of Thieves streams yesterday instead of Fortnite, so now I don't know when I'm doing the next Fortnite stream, because I don't want to lose all my subscribers, so I'm gonna be very scarce with my non-Battlefront streams. I know you had to start out with all your own equipment, but at this point, how much of your stuff has been given by sponsors and supporters like Elgato? Well, all Elgato's products, except for one capture card, that was the first one I bought, are from Elgato. My laptop is from Asus. All my peripherals, like keyboard and mouse and stuff, I got from Asus and Logitech. That 4K monitor is from Nvidia. My 1080 Ti is also from Nvidia. But I've bought all my other PC parts, my CPUs, motherboards, cases, my 3 monitors here, my speakers, my microphone. All those things are bought by myself. So I guess maybe 50-50, or it's probably a little bit more that I bought myself. The first one, Stefan. Would you consider to play Battle for Middle-earth? Probably not on this channel. Hello there, Wills. And again, big thank you for your very generous donations yesterday, man. I was so up into the game, so I was like almost not paying attention there. But Wills, thank you very much for those super generous donations yesterday. They have not been forgotten. But yeah, Patrick, the one I think I saved the most on getting is probably the laptop, because the laptop was like $2,500 and I got it for free. Other stuff I would have bought easily myself. Yeah, Stur, I'm actually subscribed to the YouTube channel and Facebook page, so I like that. I like that Facebook page or that site a lot. Highest donation you have ever got? That was from, yeah, 992 exactly. That was from Jorge. Definitely. I think you can see that here. Well, the top overall. This page isn't updated yet. I think Danger Cat is working on an updated version. But yeah, that's the total amount. But a rogue dude, Jorge, sent, I think it was like 1,200 in 2 donations in one stream. So that's the highest, definitely. But I think that is gonna wrap up the stream. Hopefully I'll have a Battlefront stream maybe tomorrow or Thursday. We'll see. I totally didn't forget about that scene. It's fine. It's fine. It's not something I use too often. It's like once or twice during every stream, max. I don't know, Stefan, because I don't know how it's gonna be, to be honest. Should I get these in beige or blue? Okay, that's a good question. Let's see what it is. Is it shoes maybe? No, it's Ray-Ban. Beige or blue? Okay, I think the blue ones look a lot better. I vote for blue. Definitely blue. Also, awesome, Liam. He's streaming Fortnite tonight, isn't he? Tell him I said hi, and I hope you do well. I saw he tweeted out about playing Fortnite. So hopefully I will be able to. We'll sort something out, Liam. Just don't stress me about it, okay? Because I barely play Fortnite with my friends at the moment. So next non-Battlefront stream will probably be Fortnite, and then we'll get you in there hopefully. Niveleth, it's in the description of each stream and video. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching, and as always, may the force be with you.